My freshman year, we had about 225 students in my freshman class, and then by the time we were all seniors, there were 179 that graduated.
At the start of my freshman year, there were 500 kids in my class, and I graduated with 370.
The education gap or the achievement gap is the disparity or the difference between the highest and the lowest performing students in both the classroom and school. And it's usually caused by factors such as race, gender, ethnicity, or socioeconomic status. It is what hinders or pushes a student to perform as well or as poorly as they do in the educational setting. And there are many different people who have many different views on how it can be changed or how the gap itself can be narrowed.
To me, the achievement gap refers to the differences in opportunities that students receive due to their socioeconomic status, race, or background. These external factors that are out of their control affects their ability to do well in school. As teachers, we see this often when students come in and they don't receive support at home because their parents aren't home, because they're at work, or they're dealing with some other factor, and that's what the achievement gap is to me.
I work in a kindergarten classroom and I see it every single day. I see kids coming in who know all of the letters of the alphabet and all their numbers, all their colors, everything like that. And then I have kids who come in not knowing any letters, not knowing any of their numbers. And it's because these students who don't have the practice at home, it's because their parents are working second shift or they're working multiple jobs and they're unable to have that support at home as well as in school.
In political science and government today, we see a lot of white policymakers making these policies that are supposed to help minority groups, and they're just not part of the minority group, so they don't necessarily understand how their policies are affecting people on the ground level. And so in a lot of my politics classes, we sort of talk about how that can be fixed a little bit. And I guess one way of doing that is getting more diversity in government and just increasing the number of voices that are being heard.
Because schools are primarily funded on property taxes, those who live in wealthier neighborhoods often go to better schools. The better teachers at least aren't going to be attracted to the schools that don't have the funding, which means these students who live in less privileged areas are being taught by less qualified teachers, which just further hinders their performance as compared to other students of their age in different circumstances.
My gender should not determine my success.
My race should not determine my success.
My race should not determine my success.
My socioeconomic status should not determine my success.
My race should not determine my success.
My gender should not determine my success.
My race should not determine my success.
My gender should not determine my success.
My religion should not determine my success.